Blackmore.
Welcome back to the stage of history behind the fighting styles, Soul Calibur Edition. It's time we take a trip and visit the Shaolin Temple, where we will be discussing the Monk of the Soul Calibur series, the one and only Kilik. Just like Soul Mina's video, I'll be discussing not only the Wushu bow staff he uses, but the martial art behind the staff called Bojutsu. So it's time to take a load off and meditate together on today's episode. Bojutsu is a martial art that involves the use of a long staff called a bow. The bow is usually made of wood or bamboo and is about 6 feet long. The techniques used in Bojutsu involve striking, blocking, and grappling with the bow. One of the most important aspects of Bojutsu is the footwork. Bojutsu practitioners must have quick footwork and be able to move swiftly and easily around their opponents. This is because Bojutsu techniques involve using the length of the staff to keep a safe distance from your opponent, while also being able to strike with great force and accuracy. Bojutsu techniques are not only effective in a one-on-one situation, but also in a self-defense situation where there are multiple attackers. In terms of effectiveness in a real fight, Bojutsu can be a formidable martial art that can give you an edge in any situation. With proper training and practice, a Bojutsu practitioner can quickly disarm an attacker and even subdue them without causing any serious harm. However, it's important to remember that every martial art has its strengths and weaknesses, and Bojutsu is no different. The length and weight of the staff can make it difficult to use in close quarters, and it may not be as effective against armed opponents with knives or guns. Overall, Bojutsu is a fascinating martial art that requires discipline to master. Its effectiveness in self-defense situations and one-on-one fights make it an excellent choice for anyone interested in learning a traditional martial art. Bojutsu has a long and rich history that dates back more than 1,000 years. It was originally developed in Japan by the samurai class and was called Rokushakupo during this time. The staff was mainly used as a weapon for defense against sword attacks. However, Bojutsu did not become a widely recognized martial art until the Edo period in Japan. During this time, the staff evolved from simply being used as a weapon to a tool for physical and spiritual training. Bojutsu was greatly influenced by the Zen Buddhism during the Edo period. Zen masters believed that the practice of Bojutsu helped to focus the mind and allowed practitioners to become more present in the moment. Bojutsu also became an important practice for the Shugendo mountain Aztecs of Japan, who relied on staff fighting techniques for their survival in the rugged mountain terrain. Again, I apologize if I get some of these names wrong. You know the drill. It'll be below. Another historical figure who contributed to the popularity and spread of Bojutsu was Muzo Konosuke Katsuyoshi. He was a famous samurai who had a duel with Miyamoto Musashi, one of Japan's most famous swordsmen. Konosuke had lost his sword and had to rely on his bow staff to defend himself. Konosuke was able to defeat Miyamoto using his Bojutsu techniques, making him a living legend. Today, Bojutsu is still a popular martial art that is practiced around the world. Its rich history and traditional techniques make it an important part of Japanese martial arts culture. Keelik was originally one of the first characters I ever touched. When I got into Soul Calibur, Soul Calibur 2 was my start and introduction into the series before I got into Song Mina. Seeing that the Shaolin stab beautifully utilized by him over the years in the series has been such a wonderful display to watch. The Soul Calibur team did a wonderful, and I mean a wonderful job capturing the spirit of the bow staff. Hopefully we do see a return of this franchise again. Even though I am a Tekken player, Soul Calibur was another game that has been with me for so many years and is still something that I really enjoy. It's one of the only other 3D weapon-based fighting games that I know out there and that I simply just cannot get enough of. Hopefully we can see something return one day of this legendary franchise. If you made it towards the end of the video, thank you so much just for taking the time out your day and watching the video. Please hit that like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for me so you can be notified of any upcoming content on the channel. This is Blackmore2323. Catch y'all next time. Stay safe out there. Peace.